Alright, what's up, y'all? Happy New Year's, happy money, happy Kwanzaa. This is Zero here, and we're about to go and try to travel to the Star Forge. I think we did that in the last episode. I don't think we did. Because I think we went everywhere else. Yep, we went everywhere. Alright. See where this goes.
You are strong, child. But I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side. You think torture will turn me, Malik? You're a fool.
Torture? No, dear Bastila. Loyalty to me, it will be willingly.
Never.
Such resolve in your words. But this and all its power can be yours.
Here we go.
The Star Forge. I've never seen anything like it. I'm transmitting these coordinates to Admiral Dodonna. Maybe a quick strike by the Republic can cripple the Sith fleet. Message is away. Now we can just wait for the Republic to show up. We should be safe here. We're outside their sensor range. Small vanguard of Sith fighters coming in hard. Someone needs to get on those gun turrets. Take those fighters out before they report our position to the main fleet.
Alright. Okay. Get it. Got all of them.
We've got problems. We've flown in some kind of disruptor field. All my instruments are jammed. We've got massive overloads in all systems. I'm picking up a single planet in this system. I'll try and put us down there. Hold on. This may be a rough landing.
Alright.
Whew. Talk about your rough landings, Karth. What's the matter? You're flying like you've been on an all-night Teresian ale drinking binge.
That disruptor field fried our stabilizers. We're lucky we made it down in one piece. But if I can't find the salvage to make repairs, I won't even be able to get the Ebonhawk airborne again.
During our rather rapid descent, I noticed the hulls of many crashed ships scattered across the landscape. Perhaps the parts you need can be found among the wreckage.
The KOTOR's right. This planet's a technological graveyard. I saw dozens of downed ships out there. That disruptor field must have wiped them all out. But where could it be coming from?
Even if we get the stabilizers fixed, we have to find and disable the source of that disruptor field before we can take off. Otherwise, we'll just end up crashing again. They must have some kind of protection against it, but the Republic fleet won't. We have to find a way to disable that disruptor field, or the Sith will slaughter them.
T3's picking up massive power fluctuations on the ship's sensors. They seem to be coming from some type of large stone structure to the east. It looks like some kind of ancient temple.
Good idea. If that temple's generating power, it probably has something to do with that disruptor field.
Hey, don't forget about Bastila, guys. We still have to rescue her, too.
I only hope we're not too late. Bastila has been Malak's prisoner for a long time. If he can turn her to the dark side, she will join him, and the Sith will be invincible.
I fear Bastila will find the lure of the dark side difficult to resist. She is strong in the Force, but she's also impulsive, willful, and proud, as you once were, Revan. I'm glad to hear you say that. Now that you know your true identity, I was afraid you might slip back over to the dark side. If Bastila feels as you do, there may yet be hope for her.
Well, if Bastila's on the Starforge like you think, Jolie, then we can't rescue her until we disable that disruptor field. The sooner we investigate that temple to the east, the better. We can probably find the wreckage of a downed ship along the way. And if we're lucky, we can salvage some stabilizers from it to get off this planet.
I hope everything works out as smooth as you make it sound, Karth.
Well, so do I, Mission. So do I. Yes, what's on your mind? I think so. If he's anything like he used to be, Dustin hates to be tricked. There's no way he'll let the Sith trick him again. As for whether or not he'll be my son again, I don't know. He's so full of anger and hate. I wasn't expecting him to be like this. Well, maybe we can work it out. I hope so. I guess I'll have to wait and see. Thanks, by the way, for all your help. Yes, what's on your mind? If you're ready to talk, then yes, so am I. I can't hate you. I tried. I wanted to hold you responsible for all the things you've done. For my wife, for Telos, for Dustin. But I can't. I got the revenge I always wanted when Saul died. But it hasn't brought me the peace that I thought it would. Despite whatever part of Revan is inside you, the darkness that must surely be there. It isn't who you are. That's why I can't hate you, why I don't want any more revenge. You don't have to be Revan. You can be so much more. Whatever the Jedi did to you, they gave you that chance. Whatever's happened up until this point, there's going to come a time very soon where you're going to have to make a choice, and there won't be any turning back. Well, then I hope I can save you from yourself. Yes, what's up? I don't really know much about this place. You got it.
Statement. HK. Commentary. That statement in time.
Yeah, what do you want? We fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once you had taken charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. You were a genius on the field. You are held in very high regard among my people. You abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others could be too fortified to strike. You made sacrifices in order to advance your goals. Such strategies had never been enough to best us before. In the end, you proved too much for us. There was no one else. The entire Republic had committed its forces behind you. The Sith had retreated back to their empire, and there were none else strong enough to challenge us. It looked like the entire galaxy was within our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars. It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, you, that the Republic prevailed. Your strategies and tactics defeated the best we could send against you. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of your attacks, the tenacity of your defenses, and the subtleties of your plans. You fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance. It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And you won. I hold no grudge against you, nor do any of my people. It was the greatest of honors to fight against you, even in defeat. It is even more of an honor to fight beside you now. Had you been born of the Mandalorian clans, surely nothing in this galaxy would have been able to stop us.
Hey,
But
Sonny.
wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know? Hey, don't worry. A real war. There anything else? Your choice. Yeah, what do you... The war we had with the Republic was supposed to be the most glorious battle in our history. But it was a very costly one. I guess we didn't think of how much we could lose in it.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you.
There weren't many of us after that last battle. Mandalore himself was killed at the hands of the Jedi Revan. The best of us.
How are
could
you doing
not
today,
defeat
Sonny?
it. After that last battle, those of us that survived were stripped of our weapons, our armor, and our basilisks. The Republic's forces destroyed them while we were forced to watch. Those who hadn't fled earlier were left with nothing to call their own. No weapons, no armor. Only the honor of having fought in the battle we just lost. For many, this was not enough. While the rest of us were sent into exile on the Outer Rim, they tried to relive the old days, raiding worlds. They're nothing more than bandits now. Yeah, I came to Terrace. And forcing for Davik was not stimulating. The gangs on Terrace and Davik's rivals were trash. They give no thrill in battle, no honor or glory in defeating them. It was like stepping on bugs. I sought worthy challenges, but the best that Terrace could offer were nothing to me. But I think now, with you, I may finally find opponents worth fighting.
I'm doing well. Yeah. I actually feel a little sleepy, but yeah.
Maybe later I'll tell you more about what it was like to work for Davik. For now, though, we should get on with our lives.
But
Is there
other than
something
that, I'm
else you
feeling
want to
doing
know?
good.
Your choice. Yeah, what do you... Your choice.
How can you possibly possibly be Raven? The one, the Jedi whose troops saved me on Taris. It was Raven, leading an army out to defeat the Mandalorians. It was you. I knew when I heard that you had become the Dark Lord of the Sith, that something was wrong with it. The man who saved me could never go completely to the dark side. It is good to know that you have truly changed. It gives me hope. I do not think now that I will fall to the dark side. I only have to look at you and follow by your example, and there is no way I can fail.
Let's see. Yeah, it's about the same time. I'm on Central Time, Sonny. Yes.
Thank you for placing
4
your
o'clock
confidence in me.
now.
I only wish I had your heart as well. I will never forget what you did for me, even if you do not remember it. How may I... What is it you would like to... Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They... all of them were so very... invigorating.
Yeah. Same time where I met too.
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic. Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods. I know that. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long. The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues.
Hey, Lovey.
The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The
Nah,
human
I mean, I
oppressed
am a
others,
night owl,
but
but
non-humans were never treated well in
honestly,
any
I
case.
am feeling
We felt the
sleepy,
brunt
but
of both administrations.
I'm gonna go ahead and play this stream because I meant to do it yesterday.
Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hate out on us because the people
at
they
least do a
wanted
little
had
bit of
already
gameplay.
fled or were too well protected.
Happy New Year,
But
Lovey.
no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that. Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Okay.
Got something on your mind? I don't want to talk about that. Maybe, but I doubt it. I've got something on... I don't want... Yes, you do. You may mean well enough, but my private affairs are just that. Private. Let me tell you something. Once you've lived as many years as I have, you'll have yourself a long, long list of memories. If you're lucky, most of them will be good. If you're not, some will be bad. If you're really unlucky, some will be so bad you'll never want to be reminded of them again, ever. You'll go far away to a place that doesn't hold any memories at all. And there you'll be happy just to forget and be forgotten. Partly, maybe. I doubt I could ever explain it to you fully, even if I wanted to. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in love? Truly in love, I mean, and not simple infatuation. Exactly. You're still at the beginning of your life. There will be women in your life, perhaps many women. But if you're fortunate, you'll find love once. The Jedi, with their damnable sense of overcaution, would tell you love is something to avoid. Thankfully, anyone who's even partially alive knows that's not true. Love doesn't lead to the dark side. Passion can lead to rage and fear and can be controlled. But passion is not the same thing as love. Controlling your passions while being in love, that's what they should teach you to beware. But love itself will save you, not condemn you. Listen to me go on as if I had all the answers. What do I know of love anymore? I'm just a lonely old man who's not even a Jedi. You do you? I wouldn't listen too closely. I'm no authority on anything. I just think that the greatest things in life shouldn't be avoided because they come with a few complications. Love causes pain, certainly. Inevitably, love is going to lead to as much sorrow and regret as it does joy. I suppose there are perfect, eternal loves out there, but I haven't seen any. And how do you deal with the bad part of love is what determines your character. What determines the dark side's hold over you. I haven't changed my mind. I'm still not going to talk about it. You go and find your own love if you want to know so badly. I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you and the one you love simply aren't meant to be together. The trick is to know when that is. To know when it's time to fight and when it's time to part ways. There I go, waxing philosophical again. Somebody blast me already. Let's get going before I start talking in riddles, damn it. Got something on? I suppose I could whip up something, a few herbs and such. Do know that the best alternative is not to get hurt, right? Well, not to say that you go... Got something. And that... Oh, I got something. How many? Ask me later when you're at...
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it. Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Hey there, what can I... It seems to me that if you don't really remember anything about being Revan, then it doesn't really matter anymore. You are who you are now, right? I don't see the Sith Lord standing here. I see a friend who's been with us through thick and thin. Remember, Malik's the one who tried to destroy Terrace.
Hey, where you going? We can't leave the planet yet. Remember those wrecked ships we saw? We need to salvage some new stabilizer.
What that sound for? Just okay. Right. Guess all the cat talk is done. Let's see. Oh, really? You really gonna do this? Okay.
I will be your doom! I will be your doom!
Jiska du suki kuba na bona na gachu ya toka ulwan kinkuna ba murira jawana bota ayu ta honga cha kanki dora kachi kui uba batu konchi tom non bon la boda ni when he's toma wana ku best chingpa ma murira tok chingbang non ket tok ninja murira ra best jiska du suki kuba na bona na gachu a doinko tu
Topada bunkwalya. Kuyami juskuna jitanai. Ina kunama rulirara. Jawana bota ayuata honga chak. Yatoka uwan kinkuna ba murira. Rachikuni. Mucha uba batu kochi. Tom non bon chong.
Alright.
Tiska du suki kumba na bona na gachu. Tuinkotu. Topada bunkwalya gandon uba batu kochi. Tom non bon chong nuyani. La boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun best chingpa marulira.
Run them pockets.
I will be your doom!
Not this again!
Need to try my new life save. Okay. Yeah, appreciate everybody coming through and watching. Wonder what's happening.
Sucks Wamaji. Yuma Lipa ak Inkoku. Jesus, Upa Ona Nai Kachu. Huyami.
Hold on a second. You understood these goggle-eyed freaks? You must have come to this planet and learned the language back before the Jedi messed up your mind. Back when you were still Revan.
Okay, let's see this one. Let's keep talking about it. Don't think I'll keep it up. Alright, Laffy. See you later.
Jiska to suki kuban ora night kachu. Jika jito. Donkin pano kunne. Jiska to suki kuban ora night kachu. Tonghai elda swamaji. Gao gao wana bota. Ayua takwa genki dora. Jiska to suki kuban ora night kachu. Jika. Donkin pano kunne. Jiska to suki kuban ora night kachu. Tonghai elda swamaji. Gao wana bota. Ayua takwa genki dora. Yuma lifa hakin kotun. Yutuka alua. Gao wana bota. Ayua takwa genki dora. Donkin pano kunne. Jiska to suki kuban ora night kachu. Tonghai Saks Wamaji. Yuma Lipa ak Inkokun.
Well, I'm gonna stop it here before I'm feeling tired and to give people something to look forward to. So I hope that who came through, enjoying the videos. I don't know if I'll do a panel or what. But shout out to Sunny and Labby for coming through. I really appreciate it. And I will try to do another game stream tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do one tomorrow. So, thank everyone for coming through, who will probably be watching the replay, and all the vibration people to 0, and I am heading out.